and it's just flashed something up, but I don't think it's flashed up what it should be. Let me give it a few seconds and see. It does say excellent connection now, but it might well be lying. If it is working, then hello and welcome. It's Wednesday, so it's time for another midweek makings. This week, as I mentioned before, is going to be origami week. So let me bring up the little picture-in-picture. Just about there. Yes, right height as well. Just about there is what I'm going to be doing this week. Some more Star Trek origami. As ever, let me have a look through the chat. Now I can see that the streaming does seem to be working. We have audio, we have visual, says Mayhem. Thank you very much. The first in the chat tonight was Pascal. Popped in and said hello. Then Ghost Rider came along as well. Then Mayhem Model Works. That seemed to be it for a while until Hugo Model Work came along as well. Welcome. Then Twisted Rails here. I didn't think you. I thought you were ill. I thought you had a headache and you weren't going to be doing stuff tonight. You're just not streaming, but you're okay to watch. Is that the? Yeah. Okay. That's it. Hello, we have liftoff, says Ghost Rider. So yes, I shall move down to the bench because that's where the action is. As I said, this week I'm doing origami. So I have the Star Trek Paper Universe book. You may notice that I've got 2 bits of paper already in there, ready and good to go. I've decided on 2 things to build. There's the Defiant, which I think I'll do second. And I'm going to start with the Ferengi Marauder. Now, I've not practiced any of these. I've not done anything with the book since last time, other than get a couple of bits of paper ready. So, yeah, we'll see. Why has my focus gone completely rubbish? It's there, look. There's my hand. That's what you should be focusing on, down there, not up here. There you go. Yes, Twisted Rail says, I'm just lurking. Lurk away, it's not a problem. You're welcome to lurk. I do obviously have the traditional brandy, because alcohol does indeed help the creative process quite a lot. Right, so let me just move that screen so I can see the chat clearer, because the chat's the bit that is the interesting stuff. It's nice to see how many people are watching and things like that, but it doesn't really matter. Vamp's here. Evening, children. Good evening. Welcome. Alright, the Ferengi Marauder. You can't see the name of it, but it's there, look. That's what I'm going to be doing today. Or at least the first one. Hopefully I'll be getting both of them done today. We'll see how it goes. I've got to valley fold into the corner, and into the centre. Now, I don't know where the centre... What I'm going to do is create a little crease in the centre. So then I know where the middle is. At least I know where it is in one direction, not in the other. I'll do the other direction as well, so I've got the actual centre. So that should give us a target for these to fold into. Now, if I've learnt any lesson at all from doing this the other week, it's to make sure your creases are nice and creasy. If your creases aren't strong enough, nice bold creases. Brandy's making contact with a camera focus. Yeah, it could be. Yes, so that's not even quite right. I'm going to bring that one in a little bit further just so I can make sure I get the corner as close as I can get it. Now I'm going to make these creases nice and strong, because I think the tighter the creases are, the better it'll be. Vamp says, cheers mate, having a brandy yourself, and as you should. Cheers. Right. Step 2. Valley fold the sides towards the centre line. So get that into the middle as well. We'll go for that. We'll call that the middle, shall we? So yes, it feels like I've just jumped straight in and started. I don't know. I mean, I have, but it's an envelope. Pretty much it. Yeah, but no. It starts off as an envelope and then becomes something completely different. And something's gone hideously wrong already, because that's not where that used to be. That used to be there, and now it's not. I won't worry. I'm going to worry very little about all of this and just hope it all works perfectly at the end. I don't know why my intro bit didn't work properly, but anyway, it seems to be okay now. It seems to have settled down, and the connection is there and strong. So hopefully, everything is all okay. Babs here as well. Osric, Mayhem, and the others. Yes, absolutely. All Lines is here. There we go. Everyone's here, and we're all happy. How are you? Right, let's see if I can make sense out of this now. Open up flaps and fold bottom edge up towards midpoint X. So I'm opening that up to there. And then folding that up there. But that doesn't look like that. Oh, it's an intermediate step. Right, hang on a bit. Let me pre-crease that so I can get that as an edge. X-ray line. Don't. Right, so it starts off like that. Is that folding that up and they come in? Open up flaps and fold bottom edge up towards midpoint X position. Is that just these bits coming out like that then? Is that keeping those bits together because they're still together in the top there? That's coming out and that's going up. Like that. That sort of looks like the next picture there. So let's see how that's going to actually work. I'm folding there. So I need to fold along that line there that I made. So that's coming out that way. So in theory, that should be straight across there. Straight across there, and those will be folded in like that. But that, for some reason, is nowhere near that edge. That's got to stay in there. Right, so somewhere along the lines, that's got to be there. So that's got to be from the middle, going out to there. Maybe there, right? And then that folding up to there. That makes it better. Yes, I quite like that. That's working. Right. Vamp's doing the Lazy Man's brandy pre-mixed. Don't judge. South Africa was hot today. I don't judge. I open a bottle and pour it out. There's no mixing of any description. It just, you know, there you go. Where's my Muse? I don't think Muse was about yet. Was she? No, I haven't seen Muse today. No, just you, Vampy. It's a paper sword. Yeah, it's sort of, yeah, maybe a very thick arrow. I don't know. Right. So, yeah, that's step 5. Then turn it over. So, yes, there we go. Let's drink. Alcohol. It is indeed. Right, there we go. That's that. So let's step 6. Valley fold sides towards the center and pull the lower edge up towards point X. So these bits are coming into the center. I can't see the center anymore. Let me make a center. Just a vague little bit of a fold so I can see where it is. So that's going to there. And these are doing something else. But let's do the other side of that at the same time. For some reason it's not level anymore. I think I've not gone in far enough at the bottom. That's close. Okay, so what's happening with these? These are pull the lower edge up towards the point X position. So by folding that across there, that sort of comes up, but doesn't. I need to make it look like that. I'm aware of that. There's definitely some sort of creasing going on in that direction. So that goes to the middle. So let's get the middle of that. Okay, that's the middle there. So we've got something creasing up there and there. Okay, and that's coming up there. And that's going to crease from the other side as well. Right, okay, yeah, that makes sense because that's going to go that way. So that should be up to there. It's got creases there and there like what it says. That looks oddly weird, says Vamp. Yeah, Ghost Rider's sniggering. I don't know why. It's not what you think it is. It's a Ferengi Marauder. It's dangerous to fold alone. Drink this. Yes. Right, so that's that. Now, the intermediate step, that was the intermediate step to the previous one. Continue to fold the lower upwards while closing the two sides towards the center. That was squishing that bit in, I think. That seemed to be what that was happening there. Right, following the lines for a zigzag fold. There and there. So that's got to come over there. And then that goes back up there. Okay, so far so good. Zigzag fold the upper section as well. Right, where it doesn't show exactly where along the lines you need to. Just below that is going to go back that way. No, it's going back that way. It's going underneath this one. This one's going in the opposite direction. So I fold that under there, and then I fold that back. I've been up there. Why not? It doesn't tell me exactly where, so I'm just going to guess. Here we go. So we've got it folding and looking a bit like that. Vaguely. Sort of mostly like that, yeah. Alright. Not forgetting, of course, once I'm done here, at 9 o'clock, Eric's not about tonight, so you can all just go and watch Ted. Ted's going to be doing some more of his Universal Carrier tonight, I believe. Alright. Fold sides towards centre, squashing open the upper and lower corners simultaneously. And then it looks just like that. It doesn't look like that. It won't look like that after I've just done this, will it? Fold that in there. That's got right. That's going to fold in there. While that's doing that, that's going to both open and close. A bit like that, and so's the bottom. A bit like that. It does. It looks nothing like that at all. That I've sort of gone the opposite direction for some reason. What? That looks like that at the bottom. The bottom bit's okay, but that top bit is not doing what it should do. Why is that not doing that? Let's do the other side as well. So I know the bottom half of that's going to work as it should. Chris, if you do it right, it will. What if I do what right? Muse is about. Widge, says Mayhem. I don't know why. Wanders back in. Bites Vampy. Chris, if you do it right, it will. What will? What? If I do it right, it will look like that. I can't. It's. I've got that bit. Looks just like that. But then it's got this bit behind here that's going to fold in. But I don't see how that's going to fold in when I'm just doing that. That's surely the same thing happens down there as is up there. I can't quite make it out. I can't tell how it should point in the same direction as the one down the bottom when it's up the other way. Unless that comes in. So when that folds down there, has that got to come in from there. Will that do it? That might do it. Yes, Chris, 100. What? This side. I forget you're a little bit behind where I am at the moment. And I don't know how I just did that. So now that's folding in there. How did that side do that and that side didn't? Not keeping that corner attached to there. That's coming in as well. I'm sure this is stunning watching. You're really, obviously really enjoying watching this. Right, so from there, with that down there, right, when that comes in, that bit goes up to the middle somewhere, somehow. Doesn't seem to want to go anywhere near it. I'll just pull it across a bit more. Sort of like that-ish. It's got that. Maybe that should be higher. If I have that higher still. Today, Chris is making a massive paper spring. I don't think it's going to be anything as useful as a spring. You had to start with more difficult ones. Well, I started last time with a cube. I couldn't get much simpler than that. But this is, yeah, this might be the last one in the book, but it's also one that looked quite interesting. So there we go. That's twisted now. But still mostly all right. Maybe I should have started with like a 10-foot wide bit of paper. Muse, I'm loving it since I do a bit of this. Well, you should come along and help. Right, now let's see. I've done that bit. Now I've got to do this bit. He'll fold X and Y behind to form a triangular area. Might need more brandy. He'll fold X and Y behind. Right. I can do that. That's just folding behind. Heel fold is the one that goes backwards. It's a bit bent in the process. It is, but it's always a little bit tipped over to one side. That's fine. That's perfectly normal. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, heel folded those behind to make a point. Heel fold the resulting triangle Z behind. The whole thing, that has got to go backwards. Okay, I'll give you that. That's fine, and it's sort of straightish now. And then 3, insert the lower section into the pocket located underneath. Oh, I've got to fold again. Wait, what? Right, I've made a point of it with X and Y. That was 1. Section 2 is folding across from that point backwards that way, which is fine. 3, right. This is from down the bottom there. Insert the lower section into the pocket located underneath. But that lower section under there. Into there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, that does that. Vamp is on the sauce. Yes, absolutely. Did mention that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that looks vaguely like that-ish. Now we've got a pull down flap A open pocket so that edges B and C meet at the centre. Excuse me. Right. This is going to make it look like that. So A is down the bottom here. Pull down flap A to open the pocket. So B and C meet at the centre line position. So I'm opening the pocket, but I've just put this in. B and C are coming upwards. That's going to be mounting fold there. So they're now I'm in. Yeah, no, but somehow it all becomes flat. I've got that bit. So this is going to go up to the top like that, but with that in straight. And I've got to open this as well. But if I open it, it doesn't look anything like that. Opening that for that. B and C are going in. Like that. Oh, it might do. I'm getting it. Hang about. I'm seeing something happening. Look. Okay, yeah, yeah, that looks vaguely like what that should. It's fine. I'm getting Chrissy's hiccups. I don't generally get hiccups very much, but yeah. So yeah, yeah, it's all slightly off to one. If I hold it like that, it looks better because it's, yeah. Right, let's turn that over. That should still be down there. Don't worry about you. It's fine. Right. Heel fold A into pocket located underneath. Heel fold is again going to be folding it in that way. Into the pocket underneath. Oh, that pocket, there's a pocket underneath. Right, okay. So if I can get a crease there, that whole thing has got to go in there. I might need a pokey screwdriver. Okay, yeah, I got that. That works. Yep, it's the Chris ups. Yes, might be. Right, that was A. B. Valley fold section B upwards and turn over. So I've got to fold that bit up to there and then turn the whole thing over. So there's only one more page to go and then we made it look just like that. Follow the lines for a zigzag fold on both corners. Right, so that's mountain fold that way with a big bit across the bottom and then a valley fold across the top. But that doesn't look like that. What? Okay, let's try out there. And then, oh, it does actually. It's going to look a little bit like that, sort of. Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Push in top section to form a 3D curved section. Heel fold X and Y behind to form the wing cannons. Okay, yeah, I can sort of see that. So this bit is being folded that way to make a cannon. That bit's being folded that way to make a cannon. Hang about, that's unfolded itself a touch. So we've got cannons there, and this bit is becoming a tube. One, push in the top section to form a curved 3D section. So that bit here is being done in. Paper don't need no screwdriver. Sometimes it does. No tools, that's cheating, said Muse. Is it really? Wait, what if you'd got long fingernails? Is that you get away with that? I haven't got long fingernails, so I have if I sellotape that to a finger, would that not be cheating anymore? Sometimes you need a little pokey tool. Right, there we go. That doesn't look a million miles different to that. It's not identical, I'll give you that, but it's not that dissimilar. Don't know. Any Star Trek people in the audience would recognise that as a Ferengi Marauder, possibly. What do you think? What do you think? What do I get out of 10? How much points do I get for that? I'd give myself probably about 7. Because it looks like it should look like. But yes, some of the folds and creases aren't as good as they should be. So how much would I get? Okay, I had to read the next paper fold again. I thought it said Gator class. No, that's Gala class warship. I'm not doing that next. That's fine. A little pokey tool. What's wrong with a little pokey tool? That's fine. So there we go. That's that completed. I shall let you continue to vote. Not vote. Grade me. Come on. I'll open myself up to your voting. I'll give myself a 7. I'll put mine in chat. So I'll give myself a 7. Mayhem gives me an 8. Ooh, Ostrich. Thank you very much, Ostrich. 9 out of 10. 7.5 from Paul. Muse gives me a 7. So yeah, good for a first try. Well, it's not the first try that I've done origami, but it's the first time, well, second, third time for a long time. But yes, first time I tried this model. So yes, Ghost Rider also gives me a 7. 7. So I'm happy with a 7. Or actually, nobody's given me less than 7. So yeah. That's a Robotech bird. I don't know what I've heard of Robotech, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what the birds look like. But I'll take it. If it looks like anything like that, that's fine as well. Let me have a quick math. I'm going to do some maths. I shall have a quick calculator. Let's have a look. I've got 8 and 7 and 7 and 9 and 7.5 and 7 and a 9, and I should divide that by the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I got votes for. So I got 46. I think something went wrong with my calculation. I'll try it again. I want to work it out. So I got 8 and 7 and 7 and 9 and 7.5 and 7 and 9. 122. So we divide that by, it was 7, wasn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes. So the average is 17. It can't be 17. I don't know. I'm obviously doing it wrong. Anyway, thank you very much. Muse has an unfair advantage. I've been doing origami since I was 9 years old. But you're only very young now as well, so it's fine. It's not a very long time. All right. Next up, sticking with the whole DS9 theme, I'm going to do the Defiant. This probably won't come out as well as that, so thank you for your kind votes and gradings. But yeah, prepare for it to all go hideously downhill. Let's remind myself what I'm going to be doing next week, because I did have it all planned out. All right, next week I should be finishing the Nano Dog. It's Nano next week. So yeah, hopefully that will be the end of the Nano Dog. Not that I've not enjoyed doing the Nano Dog, but you know, it's been going on for a very long time. And the week after is the Metal Earth, so the Millennium Falcon, or the Aluminium Falcon. George is here. Hi George, welcome. Muse says I'll be 53 soon, so yeah, that's not old. I mean, it's older than me, but not by much. Do a French Concorde. I don't. What? The French Concorde is the only Concorde that's still running, and are they still flying? I don't know if they're even still flying anymore. I'm going to find my centre again. Not in a Zen sort of, although it probably should be. I need to find the centre point because I've got to fold things into it again. Here we go. X marks the centre. You can't really see. You can see a bit of it sometimes at the right angle. You hit 75, not 7.5. That would be why the scores went wrong. Thank you very much, John. I like to give myself 75 out of 10. That works. If anybody wants to do the legwork while I'm folding things, let me know what my average was. Average is around 7.75, says Paul. Thank you. I'll take that as 8 then, because that's close. Right. So starting on the Defiant, we're beginning with a square piece of paper, pulling all corners towards centre. Pre-crease the paper halfway across. See, without even reading it, I just naturally did the pre-creasing checking thing. So yeah, I'm obviously an expert, and I've already messed up, not got a corner quite in a corner. But look, made an envelope again. No. So how is everyone? This is where are we? It's Wednesday, isn't it? So I have now officially done 1 week of lockdown 2.0 because I worked last Wednesday. And it started on Thursday, so now by not working this Wednesday, that's 1 week. That's one 1/4 of the way through lockdown, and I've done nothing. I thought I'd probably do some of the e-models build, the motor wagon, and other stuff and things, and I've done none of it at all, which is pretty much what I expected. So yeah, let me just turn the fan on a bit because it's getting a touch warm in here. There we go. Let's get a fan on so I can cool down a touch while I'm doing this. I've also got some new lights that I've not arranged properly yet, but I'm working on arrangements of how to get them working. Yeah, we'll see. It's another one of these light strips that I like. Although this one does actually do other things. It's colourful. Look, I can change colours. Where's the thing? Where's the thing that I've got to point at? Oh, we can do spooky stuff, or alien stuff, or underwater stuff, or things, or I can just put it back on white and leave it alone and don't play with it. Yes, so at the moment it's just sort of up and wrapped up around the microphone and lamps and posts and things, but I'll figure out some way of getting it there properly. Stick your thumb up, Chris. Try not to, thank you very much, but yeah. Ghost Rider said, thumbs up for entertainment quality. Thank you very much. I just looked at the screen and you're about 10 seconds behind or 20 seconds behind where I was, and it's just all gone blue. But it's gone back now. Muse has a chicken in the oven. Soon getting ready for work. Vamp's just got international travel back. Yeah, but I haven't tried to do any international travel, but I wouldn't want to at the moment. Obviously, if you have to for work or anything, then that's a bit different, but certainly not for enjoyment purposes, because you can go somewhere and everyone's just going to be shut anyway. So, Hugh says, just in time for us to likely close again. Yeah, that's the trouble with being intercontinental, not intercontinent. No, that's different. That's yeah. We won't go into that. Right. Using the resulting square as a base, fold it into a preliminary base. I don't know what that is, but luckily they tell me what it is. So I'm using that as that, so I'm going to hold that way. Folding that one across. So this is going to be very small and very thick, which is less helpful than anything else. Right, so that's that. That's coming down there as well. Blimey, that's going to get very, very small and thick. That comes down there. That one comes down there. Screwing up our plans even more, yeah. Part of a chicken. Which part? Is it just wings? Wings and breast. Preliminary base. Right, now, worrying about there's more. What? I don't know what that little picture means. Is it holding that open? That doesn't feel right. Is that going backwards? That's going backwards, that's why that doesn't feel right. If that goes backwards, then I'm much happier about doing that. Because then it feels a little bit more... Still not right. That and that, we're doing that. So yeah, that probably is where it should be. Okay, we'll see if that works. If it doesn't work, then yeah. But so we've got. Oh, it's symmetrical. I thought it wouldn't be symmetrical from there, but it is. It's gone. It's one of these. You know, do you love me foldy things? But yeah. Right, intermediate step. Preliminary base. Continue to fold into a bird base by lifting up the front flap and gently valley fold in areas A and B towards centre. I'm aware you can't see that, but it doesn't actually, well, it doesn't help me, but it might help you. Vamp might know what's going on. Well, Muse has been doing, it's all very, very confusing. I'm sure everyone does origami much better than me. But yeah. Probably is, even if Muse to come back and help me, it's, you know, 30 seconds after I've done it, so it doesn't actually help a great deal. It's going to have to look like that, sort of, after this intermediate stage. I don't know what that symbol means either. That doesn't actually help. Right, that's going to be a mountain fold there, valley fold there. So they're coming in and going up and folding out. It's a galactic accordion. It might well be. I think. Is that not? It's making it look a bit like that. That's got to fold in. I don't see how that's going to fold in. Is going to help with that folding in. I shall have a flick back through the. I'll use that as a bookmark because that's about all it's good for. There's a thing here, bird base. There we go. Done that. Pre-crease as indicated. Right, let's have a look. So we've got to fold that one in like that, and that one like that, and then that like that. Okay. Lift up front flap, push in A and B towards centre. Would it help if I did then folding back the other way as well? I can't. It is okay. Let's pre-fold those in all directions. You know what? I'm going to be doing this with the other side as well. So I can just do all of it both ways. Hopefully. There we go. Let's got all of them folded down there. And then all of that way as well. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way up I am or was. That's going up and that's going in. Oh, just like that. It does. It makes a difference. It's pre-folding. So there we go. That's that. And I've got to do the same on the other side. Yay. Admittedly, they could, yeah, we won't question why they haven't joined up. We'll just say that they have, by the magic of editing and just squidging it a little bit in one way or the other. There we go. Let's get that properly pushed down again. Make the creases count. You should always make the creases count. Welcome everybody that's watching. If you're not in the live chat, then you should be, because it's more fun than watching me swear at myself quietly on the telly. If you're not watching on YouTube, join in. Find YouTube. It'll be a link down the bottom there somewhere. Come along, say hello. Just pop in. Everybody in the chat's lovely, so just come in and say hello. If you've bought alcohol, then feel free to use it, as long as you're not driving, or not going to be driving soon. You missed that if you weren't here before, but that's a Ferengi Marauder. And I got voted nearly 8 points out of 10 for that by my viewing public. I shall be putting pictures up in the group of the work. Do feel free to join the group as well. The link is in the chat there as well. Come along, say hello. Put pictures up of things you've done. As you can tell, I do model making, but I also do other stuff. At the moment, I'm not doing so much actual model making, but I'm doing more other stuff. So there's lots of part works and origami and diamond art and metal earth and Lego and nano and pretty much everything but model making. But I will be doing some more model making videos soon. But come along, join in, say hello. Like and subscribe, obviously, if you enjoy this sort of stuff. Then follow along. If you don't subscribe, you don't find out when I'm going to be posting new stuff up. So, you know, slowly pull the inside flap out completely. But the one that I just made, what? I've got to see what it's going to look like afterwards. Because at the moment, it doesn't look much like the Defiant. It looks like something out of The Sims. I think they may have got their games confused. Try not to turn over 2 pages at once, because that gets very confusing. Right, yes. So, I've got to unfold all that stuff that I've just done. I've got to completely unfold. Somehow. Is that upside down? What? No, because it's got to be that bit. That isn't as completely unfolded as it looks like it should be. Okay, there's another bit to it. There's the inside there. Is that what you mean? You want me to get that bit out? Is that where that goes? That doesn't go there. I can't get that out. That's far too in. All 4 flaps are pulled out. But that's joined up to the one at the bottom. Right. Let's go back and check again. It says, slowly pull the inside flap out completely. This is what I've done here. Pull open that to reveal the inside layer. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Am I... No, that's what I started with. Right, okay. Pull it open to reveal the inside layer. Okay, I can see the inside layer. Slowly pull that inside flap out, this bit from here. That bit, it looks like that bit. It's the paper line entity. It probably is. Still consider. Can you watch your build watches? No, I haven't got any watch work to do at home, and I can't film at work. Slowly pull the inside flap out completely, and then it should look like that. There's masses of inside flap coming out from somewhere, but is it that? Should I pull out the entire inside thing? Does that? It does, yeah, that looks like that. Okay. Reverse and flip the entire section A outside. Reverse. Is that not flat anymore? That I don't get, because that's still got to be flat on to the top and the bottom. But it's not that, is it? That would be different, but that's not that. Although it looks a bit like that. Flip the entire section out. Let's say something about mounting fold. About there. It can't be. Must be like. It can't be like that, because it's not like that. It's coming out more like that. Help. Muse says he. Thanks for that. Like, much help. Reverse and flip the entire section A outwards. Well, I've just unfolded it. Let's just double check. Slowly pull the inside flap out completely. That seems to be that. That looks a bit like that. It's got creases in the right places and things as well. But I'm not sure about the flipping it outwards. Although it does look, that looks like that, with the creases there. No, it doesn't. It's missing creases. Maybe they're just not showing them. It's not showing these ones. And they've got to be there, because they can't be anywhere else. Should I guess that that's what it meant and do the same again on the other side? With that, much like Chris, I'm totally confused here. Thank you very much. I like it when everyone else is confused as well, because it means it's not just me. I'm trying to unfold this side as well. I don't know. That bit doesn't seem to be wanting to come out the same way as the other one did. Still got a bit going in there. I'm going to... This side, I can pull that bit out like that. See, that's the same as I had the other side. I can't do that on the left because of the way it's built is different, I think. Is it? Or is it not? Am I just pulling the wrong bit? No, I think I'm just pulling the wrong bit. Okay, let's try that. And let's try the same thing on the last side. It feels like I've just made lots of folds and then unfolded them again. I don't think it's right. Although I've still got stuff going on inside. So it might be. All 4 flaps are pulled out. Well, yeah, I'll give you that, sort of. Right, squash open the lower right pocket. I don't seem to have a pocket. Unless you mean that bit inside there. In there. That doesn't go right to the end. I think I've done it wrong. Because I haven't got a bit that looks anything like that. That's still that, because that's like that. Has that got to go open that way? Maybe that folds that way. That goes like that. Maybe. That might go like that, maybe, possibly. By 8:30, Chris could be in a corner rocking backwards and forth. It's yeah, I won't be here at 8:30. Do you reckon? I reckon it might look like that, because it's sort of got to, hasn't it? I don't know what I just did though. Right, let's. What did I do? How did I get that there? That was just folding that inside. So I can fold that inside. Is that up there? So the whole of that has got to go inside. Doesn't feel right, because I feel like I've got 3 bits there, not 2. By Jove, I think he's cracked it. Do you think? I think I might have accidentally cracked it. It's from there, isn't it? It's leaving that top one next tack. So that's unfolding it from there. That way. I can't do it again. I don't know why I did it before. I have no idea what I did before, but it seemed to work then, but it's not working now. Is it there? Might have to start over. I can't start over. It's not going to happen. Right, I'm not opening up the middle bit. I'm just opening that to there. From the outside. That's why I'm going wrong. I'm opening the inside, not the outside. That's open there, and then that goes that way. Right, okay. That looks vaguely like what the instructions say it should look like now. Maybe. Turn it over. Valley fold front layer down. There. Now I'm rocking. Oh, now it looks very confusing. Hang about. That does look like that, sort of. But then we've got lots of instructions. Right. Quick break. Right. Quick soft drink break. Right. Lift up flap A. That's that corner there. Valley fold underneath flap X. That's X. That goes there. It looks like along the lines of where it is. Yep. Similarly B to under X. Okay, yeah. That feels like that's working. Oh, wait a minute. Is it as easy as it? It is. It's doing the same on the other side as well. It's very, very complicated. And there are several bits that are not. I think that should all be perfectly in line. But apart from that, that seemed to work. I think I've turned it round now, so I don't know which way's up. But okay, I do know which way's up because it's got that bit. Right. Valley fold areas A and B inwards. That's these two bits coming in. All right, that's okay. Areas C and D will be pulled and valley folded upwards towards the front. Okay, so though that creates a little thing. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. Is that not right the way along there? And that's just too, not quite the middle either. It's just in a bit. Okay, I'll give you that. That looks all right. Do the same for that. Getting there, getting there. Ding, says Vamp. Is that because it worked? Or have your microwave gone off? I couldn't quite tell. E. He'll fold area E behind itself, I assume. Again, it's not quite at any step distance. It just leaves a bit sticking out the front there. Right. Right, more valley folds. Valley fold X to Y and then to Z. X to Y and then to Z. So I'm doing like rolling it up until that's got to meet way in there. I've done that too far. That should only be to there. Somehow about there. Right, so that to there and then that's to there. No, it's got to be further in than that. That's a bit of shape. I might be able to figure it out easier from that side. So I'm valley folding that in there and then that to about there. That looks about right-ish. So we get that to about there as well. It looks vaguely a bit like that. Turn it over. Right. Valley fold the upper flap across. That bit. Across there. Okay. Right. Fold flap down and squash open section N. Precise valley and hill fold as shown. It's not precise. Is that? Wow, that whole thing's got to come down there. And that's got to go across there. Like that. Yes, into the middle. Okay. Yep, so far so good. Fold flap back across. Okay. Right, now we've got to do X to Y to Z again. Or Z if you're an American viewer. X. Oh, we're going straight up or we're going at an angle? We're going at an angle, I think. All right, hang about. So that goes up. That is a straight across. So it's got to go to there. And then from the middle upwards. Okay. All right, and then flap X. It's got to go into that. Okay, I can see that. Yeah. There's a little pocket there that I can put that into. Like that. Okay, I understand it's getting there. Muse has got to go, chicken food. I'll get this done before she comes back, it'll be fine. Got to do exactly the same. Oh, make me turn over back pages again. Right. 18. I've done that. So it's this bit. Folding the flap over. And then folding that down to there. To make that. Right, okay. And then that was that then folding that straight back up? No, it's folding the flap back across. and then folding it up to the middle, and then the middle goes up even further, and then that goes into there. Okay, and then the same with here. So we fold that open, down, and out, open. Why is this one not working? Am I doing it wrong again? I thought Right, so I fold that open. Down and out and round. Try from the other side, just in case. Fold it open. That's got to go down there. And that's got to fold into the middle there. All the way down there. It's not going all the way down there. Something's gone wrong again. Oh, it's going to fold in the middle. And it shouldn't fold from the middle. Ah, there. Gotcha. I was going in too deep. So that's that. Open it back up again. And folding to the join. On the join. Tucking that in there. Alright, so now that one, not all the way down. That's where I went wrong before. Just down to there. Fold flat back. Fold up to the middle. Fold the middle up even straight. And get that tucked into there. Right, now it doesn't look like the Sims thing anymore. It just looks confusing. Right, that was that. Zigzag fold the upper section. Have I got it the right way up? Does it matter which way up it is now? It should do, because there's still this bit. Why is there still that bit? I don't know. Slightly concerned now that I might have done something hideously wrong. Okay, we'll just get on with it. I'm going to fold a bit inside to itself. Zigzag the upper section, so we've got to hold those open. Pull open the two bottom flaps and valley fold the lower section inwards. So I've got to open those. Okay, the flaps are only on this side, so I know I'm on a side. I've got to open those, fold that inside, about there. And they close back around. Yep, that looks like the back of the Defiant, I think, a bit. It might be a bit too long, but it's okay, that's fine. Think about the top bit as well. What were I doing that? Was I doing that for that one as well? No, that was just like that. Okay, there we go. That's that. So far, so good. Paper Defiant looks like Paper Gundam Battle Shield. It's not finished yet. Give me a minute. Alright, we'll open the two upper flaps and valley folding in with the tip section similar to the deck. So at the top there, I've got to do exactly the same as I did down the bottom there, but smaller. I shall try desperately not to need to use a pair of tweezers, because I'll get shouted. Actually, I won't be shouted at because Muse is gone. Is Muse come back yet? Can I use a pair of tweezers without Muse getting cross at me? I won't. I'll use just fingers. Okay, there we go, that's that. 2. Valley fold the two sides inwards to narrow the tip section. Valley fold is that way. And zigzag fold the lower section. No, I haven't done that bit. No. So these, is it there? Or was it, what? Oh, right, it's just that very top bit. I'm confused now because I think I went too far in. So that's got to come in. Which makes that a bit narrower. Yep, okay, got you there. And then this one's got to be valley and then mountain to shorten it. Yep, that's sort of working. It's got lots of detailed folds in it. I mean, not high quality folds, but they're definitely folds. Right, last side. Valley fold the hang about. That doesn't look like. Oh, it does. Yeah, a little mate. What? Okay, it just looks different at the top, but I'm sure that's fine. Valley fold the 2 upper corners and the 2 lower corners to complete the fold. So these bits come inwards, that bit comes inwards, and those bits, I can't tell exactly what happens with those bits. It's very tiny and you can't even see it, so they're just coming in a little bit like that, and then we turn it over and that's the Defiant. It sort of isn't. I've got something wrong somewhere, because that was all that I've done that the wrong way. Let's can't have done that the wrong way because it was telling me to do it that. Oh, anyway. Yes, I'm going to correct that somehow and make that go the other way, like what it is in the paper. So we do that way. And then we'll have those bits going that way. Okay. There we have Paper Defiant. It needs to be a bit bigger. So I'm just going to expand it a little bit. No, I can't really because I've spent so much time flattening it down. But yeah, there we go. There we have the Paper Defiant, which is not a million miles again different to that. It could do with being a little bit squisher and a little bit longer maybe, but it's in the right ballpark. Paul Lyon says, I really want to get Chris some A1 paper so I can build those in a bigger scale. I haven't got the room. This is an A2 mat that you can just about see. So you're talking about paper that's twice the size of that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Also, it needs to be square. That'll confuse him even more. Yeah. I mean, this is probably do with being a little bit bigger, but not twice the size. Certainly not 4 times the size. But yes, there we go. That's the Paper Defiant. And that's a Ferengi Marauder. And I'm sure anybody that knows about anything about Star Trek will be well aware that that's what they're meant to be. That one probably more so than that one, because that's, yeah. It needs to be a bit squishier and not so flat. That one's managed to maintain a bit of thickness, a bit of weight. This one is very, very flat. It needs bigger. I don't know how to unsquish it. I'm going to use a tool and try and perhaps I don't know. It just needs a little bit of fattening up. It doesn't seem to be working. It's made it a little bit thicker, but not by any noticeable amount. So there we go. That will do for today. This week it's been an hour, so an hour and plus. I'm not going to do another one because I haven't got any more paper to hand, and it would probably go downhill even further. So that was that. That was the Star Trek paper universe. The ancient art of paper foldering, creating starships of your very own. I shall get some pictures of those put up in the group. And yeah, next time I shall return to, well, next time when it's origami time. Hang about, let me come back up here. The next origami time I shall be returning to the Star Wars book, which provides me with the paper, which is printed, and yeah, I'll do a couple out of that next time. But that's not for a little while. I did work out a schedule, depending on where you're coming from. As I say, next week is Nano. Then I've got Metal Earth. Then I've got some Diamond Art on the 2nd of December. The 9th of December is some Lego, which I've got another car to do over there. Origami is back on the 16th of December. Then I've got Nano down for the 23rd. Might not, depending on if it's finished or not. And if Christmas happens and stuff. So, yeah, the schedule may change, but that's a rough overview of when thereabouts that I plan to do things. Not so many people watching tonight. I don't know if that's because it's origami or people are bored or it's just because it's me. But thank you those of you that did come in, and thank you even more for the ones that came along and joined in chat, because otherwise it's just me sitting here talking to myself for an hour or so, and nobody needs that. So yes, there's probably one part you can blow in it and it expands. I did think that there might be, but thinking about how it all went together, I don't think there is. There's sort of a hole in the middle there, but it's not really, yeah, I don't think it will work like that. Chris, more confused, says Tristy Rowe. Could that even happen? Probably not. Yeah, Mayhem says, or it ends up back as a flat piece of paper. That's more likely. I'd try and blow it up and it would all just become a flat sheet of paper again. So yeah, I'm not going to play around like that. But thank you all very much. Tomorrow is Thursday, so it's time for an evening with. Hopefully some of the Gross Gang and my lovely patrons will come along and join us and entertain you for, again, another hour, an hour and a half, starting at 8 p.m, which is sort of now-ish, but tomorrow. When we'll be around for an hour and a half-ish, depending on who's there and how the chat goes and everything else. This week is not my Sunday Warhammer time. It is, in fact, Ted's turn. So come along and watch Ted on Sunday night, probably 9 o'clock. He'll be doing his Baneblade, as far as I know. And yeah, you know everyone else that streams. They told you all about it last night over on Philip Primetime Modelling channel. William Rayburn's here. I'm here. Hey everyone. Hi and welcome. And you'd have to rewind and watch again because I'm just finished. I built some. Look, you can see what I built. Look, I built. You know what that is? Do you know Star Trek? Do you know what that is and what that is? Can you guess? If anybody of you know vaguely anything about Star Trek, could you tell me what they are? I got points for that. How many points out of 10 do I get for the Defiant, everybody, before I could disappear? I'm going to give myself 6 for that because I think I could do better. So do let me know. Check it in the comments now. Vamp says, "See you all again. Go off." I don't know what that means, but yeah. Yes, if you want to say, give me a point. Give me a not a vote. I keep thinking vote, but it's not a vote. There is a vote. Don't forget, check the channel community tab. There is a poll going on for my next Warhamster build. Not Sunday, but the week after. I shall be starting a new one. Pop along there and let me know. There's 4 selections of things for me to do. So make your voice heard. Comment. Don't have to comment. You just click a little thing next to it and it counts your vote. So go and vote for what you want me to do. And in a couple of weeks, when it's my turn again on the Sunday evening, I shall get on and do that. Paul gave me a 6 for that one as well. Yeah. William says, now that I'm here, you have to start over. Yeah, I'll start over again. All you have to do and watch the start over bit is rewind back to the beginning of the stream. And then you can watch it all again live. And the chat will happen again live in the background. It'll be like you're here, except you can't type in it anymore. But yeah. Mayhem's giving me an 8 again. Vamp's giving me a 7. Mew's giving me a 6. Yeah, that's more complicated. Do I not get points for it being complicated? So yeah, less on that. I'll not work on it, but hopefully next time will be better. So yes, thank you all. Stay safe. Hope you're complaining. Not complain. Don't complain. It doesn't help. Hope you're doing all right during any lockdowns that may be happening in your area or country or anywhere else. Stay safe, and it will come to an end at some point soon. Christmas isn't going to be the same as a normal Christmas, but it will be a celebration of things, but just distanced. Ghost Rider gave me 2. That's not very nice. It's worth more than a 2. I could get a 2 just by screwing up a bit of paper and throwing it on the table. That'd be a Death Star, maybe. No. So yes, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you haven't enjoyed it, do let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to improve. If you did enjoy it, then let me know if you know what bit you enjoyed, what bit you didn't like, and help me grow, help my channel progress and become better. Because I've only got like another 95 years until I get to the 100,000 subscribers. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. I shall see what Vamp's got something about buffering mouse. I don't know what that is. Bites Vampy again. I don't know what Vamp did, but anyway, yes. Bye everyone. Thank you for watching. I shall see you soon. Good night.